Peter loses his job. And the first thing he does, first of all, he doesn't tell his family that he's lost his job. So for months, he's waking up, wearing a suit, and looking like he's going somewhere. In this job, he's been there for a while. He's very senior in the job, so the package was decent. He goes and buys a new car. You might be wondering, why would he do that? And this is the meat of the series that I want to start talking about, called identity. Yeah? Peter's identity is obviously in his job. He's been doing that job for a long time. He had his credentials, he started working, and he's been working and for a long time been recognized. Peter has gotten into places because of his title and the company he works for. That has been taken away from him. His family have a very comfortable life because of Peter, and he can't tell them because he's so scared. What will my wife think? What will my kids think about me when I can't give them the same life that they have been used to? He can't tell his friends because he's been going out, and even the foundation of his relationships are other people with kind of the same positions, and they meet up and talk at a certain level. And he's feeling, I can't even tell them because they'll think less of me. We all in some way go through what Peter is going through. We may not have lost our job, but still, your sense of identity is in what you have. Your sense of identity is in the money you have or don't have. Your sense of identity is in certain relationships around you. And all those are important. But are they you? Aren't you somebody without your job? Aren't you somebody without your business? A business can also become an identity. Aren't you somebody without your title? If you argue with a close relationship of yours, aren't you still somebody? Or if a relationship goes away, aren't you still somebody? Of course you are. But we don't spend time understanding who is that person without the money, without the business, without the social status, without the nice car. Yeah? And even if we don't have those things, we are striving to get them because we feel when I'm finally driving that car, I will have made it. You are born, made it. You're a human being. Born into the image of God. You are born, made it already. A car does not make you make it. Yeah? In our classes, we teach a couple of things. And I think identity, that's why in the Centonomy classes, who you are is so important. Even as we deal with your money, even as we deal with your career, even as we deal with your business. Yeah? Who you are to us is so important. We talk about just because you are broke does not mean you should define yourself as broke. Even if you have 200 bob left in your account, calling yourself I am broke is giving yourself an identity that is incorrect. Yeah? We tell people define yourself without your roles or your titles. So strip down, you're a mother, father, sister, brother, accountant. Strip it down. What is left? We tell people, we ask people, what has fear covered up in your identity? It is so important we do this so that our anchor can be correct. Because if we anchor ourselves on our money or our possessions, and sometimes even relationships, those can change, and they do change, and then we feel lost. So it is so important we start understanding all these things are nice to have. And I wish every one of you all the successes and blessings this world has to give. But there's still something at a deeper level beyond that. And that is what in this series I want to investigate. By the way, you are the only one who can truly come to the understanding of who you are. That conversation is between you and your creator. But I want us to start removing the distractions, because when you know who you are, whether you can define it or not is not the issue, but you have an intrinsic or instinctive sense about it, you can bring that to your table. It even becomes your competitive advantage. When you know you're not just an accountant, but you know, actually, I'm a good listener, I'm a communicator, I'm good with people, or I'm analytical. When you can start defining yourself at that level, and that's not the only level we'll talk about, then you know what you have to bring to the table that nobody else apart from you has. So let's take time to understand the things we see on social media. Even those people you admire on social media because their lives look together, when you truly, truly, truly talk to them, they're also struggling with that. Who you are cannot be what other people think about you, because people's opinions change like the wind. Yeah? So you've got to come to a very strong and supportive sense of yourself. Yeah? Then you can conquer. Then you can conquer fear. Then even when you're doing things, your job, your business, you're doing them in a way that you're not being moved all over the place because of one thing. Have you noticed how you can start your day well? You read one thing in the newspaper and your whole mood changes instantly. That is because of the identity. Or you read a message, somebody just sent you just one message and the whole day is ruined. We've got to learn to go back to what is my anchor. And I'm here to tell you, your anchor cannot be money. Your anchor cannot be your business. Your anchor cannot be your job title. Your anchor cannot be your possessions. So we have to go, because those change, we have to go deeper. So I hope you'll keep joining me as we, whether it's in business, whether it's in your money, whether it's in career, we start exploring identity and how to understand our identity so that all these other things can work better. Thank you.